This is another example of a top opening carrier. This time I'm going to demonstrate removing the rabbit from the front. I'll show you some of the difficulties with doing that for those of you that have carriers that have no ability to open at the top. There's a very sweet girl. Hi, darling. So you want to first pet the bunny a little bit. It's a little nerve-wracking for them coming out. I like to let them know that they're coming out and talk to them about coming out. I'm going to move to the floor, if I may. This is an adult rabbit, and I wouldn't want her to feel confined. So I would give them an opportunity to come out on their own. All right, that's one way. And then scoop up underneath for really giving her the measure of care. And note how light my hand position in the front is, simply giving her balance. Okay. And you can basically rotate her any way that you wish. As long as you have your hand here providing her balance, she will let you pick her up. I'm going to go ahead and use this cage to give you an example of removing a rabbit from a carrier that's front opening only. So I'm reaching in, my hands are on either side of the rabbit. I'm putting my hands underneath their back legs and their front legs and moving the rabbit directly out. Placing them next to their carrier on a surface, then doing the very same thing. I'm reaching around, scooping them up, and holding them. As long as they feel secure and they have balance, you'll be able to pick them up just fine. Putting them back in a front carrier, just the reverse, bend down, place them in, let them walk in, close your carrier. Always remember to secure your carrier door for travel. Again, I recommend the top opening carrier, but if you have, no matter what carrier, transporting your rabbit in a car, run your seatbelt through the top, which is the handle of the carrier. It gives them an extra level of support. And most of them have the handle, and you can just run it through and put it through in your seatbelt holder. There's a few examples of scoop and hold. There's one other one I'd like to show you. We have to assume these are super friendly bunnies, but say you had a bunny that they got into a fight and you had to pick them up, and I'm going to give you an alternative method to do so. And let's open from this way so that you can get a good picture of what it is I'm trying to do here. Say the rabbits were fighting. You can pick them up by placing your hand on either side of the rabbit. He says, but I'm not fighting. And bring them up to you instantly, very gently. Watch their back. It's not recommended, but it can be done in cases of emergency. Do not ever pick up a rabbit by their ears. Their ears can actually break off. And in putting a rabbit down, again, you can, in an emergency, and again, this is a very light hold, place them down. Always feet first. Now I'm going to show you a side pickup of a bunny. We'll use Little Bear because he's pretty fast and he just doesn't particularly like to be picked up, but sometimes he'll let me do that. Side, side to your body. Putting down, side, side to the ground. Not recommended, but it can happen in an emergency. So, picking up a rabbit, it can be as simple as picking them up from the center. If they're comfortable with you, you need to be very careful in doing this. Be on the ground when you do so. You can pick them up and bring them directly to your body. Place them down, and your control is right on the spine. I'd like you to remember in picking up a rabbit in any way that their spine is shaped like a C. And picking them up and handling them is very important. And the way you do that will help your relationship with your rabbit and make them feel a lot more comfortable. Now here, that was a flat, putting them on the ground. Instead of the way that I showed you before with the cup and placing on the ground, this is a, hello, this is side, side to your body, and then side, side down. Those are a few ways of picking up your bunny. And one way I was going to show you that I do not ever want to see anybody pick up their rabbit is by the scruff of the neck. That's just improper. It's uncomfortable for the rabbit. They can break their back with one kick of their legs, and many have. So I'm just begging anyone that sees this video never to do it that way. And never pick up by the ears. because it can destroy their ears, hurt them, cause them a lot of pain. It will certainly cost you a relationship with your bunny.